Hello, and welcome to the first ever Degen Squares. I'm your host, Tom Marshall from Tom and Tom Racing. Now let's get in the starting gate. We have two contestants, Dave and Dennis. And the object for you guys is to get 3 stars in a row, either across, up and down, or diagonal. It's your job to pick one of the 9 stars, and it's my job to ask the questions. You have to figure out if the star is giving a possible correct or a possible wrong answer. They can bluff, so just be careful of that. We're going to play the best 2 out of 3 today. The winner of each game gets a prize, and in addition, the winner of the series gets an additional prize. One game, we will have a secret square, and all you have to do is get that question correct, and you will get a prize. And the secret square does not know who they are, so Dennis, please don't ask. So let's meet our contestants. We have Mr. X is Dave. Dave, how are you today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming on. You're a taxi driver, right?
Yep, I'm Taxi Dave on Twitter, and I love driving taxi.
Excellent. Well, good, better man than I am. And then Mr. O is Dennis Trusty from Kentucky, who actually works at a little. What is that place you work at, Dennis? Called little racetrack. Some people may have heard of.
I don't know. That holds the Kentucky Derby, Churchill Downs. It's little. It's you all might not have heard of it. I don't know.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, thanks for coming on. And now that we met our contestants, let's briefly meet our stars. We starting left to right. We have El Hombre from Trust the Profits. Thanks for joining.
What up?
And Sara does a little bit of everything with the Triple Pounds and Degen Nation. Sara, how are you this evening?
Good. How are you?
Good. Oh, I'm fantastic. Thank you. And of course, there's Benny Southstreet. Hey, Benny. Benny's coming to us live from a local saloon. Thanks for joining us tonight.
I'm at my. I apologize in advance. I just sold my home. I'm actually homeless, so I'm living out of a hotel, and I figured I'd come to my local watering hole for tonight. So if you hear screaming, it's probably from my square. My apologies.
Smart. We should do this from an actual bar the next time. I love it. And Gary Quill is down in the next square. He is a writer for the Racing Biz, and he has a podcast, the Betting Better podcast. Thanks for coming on, Gary. Spent Saturday watching a few races down at Laura with Gary. He's a good handicapper and good guy. Thank you, Gary, for joining us.
Thanks a lot for having me. You didn't, my demand was to be the Charlie Weaver Square where DeRosa is.
You saw our technical difficulties beforehand, so we're happy we have a board.
Yes, so glad to join the crew.
And our center square, you may know him from such podcasts as being right here on Degen Nation and the Triple Clowns. We're Mr. Randall J. Johnson, Mr. Center Square. How are you, Randy?
I'm good. Did you say Randall J. Johnson?
Yeah,
Steve Randall Johnson. First off, Tom Marshall. And no, I'm glad to be here. I'm not usually this color. I'm going to work on this. I look like a Smurf right now. But
I thought you were getting right for
looking at me anyway. They're looking at Sara and Bree and El Hombre. So that's all that matters.
And next we have this is the row of legends. So next to you we have Jimmy the Bag. Jimmy can be seen pretty much every day on Pub Sports Radio. Caps everything from horses to CFL to NFL. Jimmy, thanks for popping on tonight.
Thank you for having me. It's this is my first Degen Squares. I'm very excited, and I want Trusty to lose.
Ooh.
As do I.
Ooh.
I figured you would, Jimmy. I figured you would. I wouldn't have it any other way.
All right, now we have 3 more stars to introduce, and we'll get in the starting gates. We have Ed DeRosa, who currently works at Twin Spires. A lot of people know him. He's decades in the business. Thanks for coming on, Ed.
Thanks. Hardest part of leaving Twin Spires is I won't be Dennis's coworker anymore, but hopefully I'll still run into him at the track.
Hopefully we can.
And then there's AJ, and then we have Bree Mott. Not last but not least. Bree, 3, of course, is from Stable Duels. And get in the game. You see Bree all
get in
over
the game,
Twitter.
peeps.
She is a great ambassador for Stable Duels. If you guys have not started playing it, what the heck are you waiting for? It is fun. Even an idiot like your host can win some money. So, well, we had a coin flip before we started, and Dennis, Mr. O, let's get in the starting gate. Please choose a square.
All right, I guess I got to go straight for Mr. No introduction, AJ. I guess I got to go right there.
Oh, wow.
Weird
strategy. Not going to center.
Who is he?
I don't trust Randy. That's what it is, honestly. I don't trust Randy.
Jimmy is the one who told you he didn't want you to win.
Like so many men before you.
No, that was Jimmy, but that's okay.
Well, if you don't trust Randy, you just automatically disagree.
Exactly.
Hey, Mr. AJ, Zippy Chippy is a gelding memorable for A, being Secretariat's first foal, B, losing 100 races, C, being the only gelded horse ever to win a race, or D, Randy's nickname for the host.
Okay, this might be a trick question because I think there could be two answers. What was D?
D is Randy's nickname for the host.
I'm gonna go D.
This is why I picked AJ. I know what the answer is, and
Dennis,
you're
all
wrong.
you have to do is agree or disagree.
Well, I'll just say you're wrong. Can we say that?
Yeah,
So that means disagree, Dennis.
O gets the square.
Disagree.
O gets the square. Zippy Chippy is memorable for losing 100 races.
See, Randy,
So-
are you proud I didn't yell that out?
Yes.
So AJ, since you were picked first, you have to keep your O up for the entire show.
Yeah, you have to keep it up.
Good job, AJ. Failing us.
We've talked about this before. When they want to see the board, we lift it up.
I want to see the board.
Yeah, but your O is so artistically.
Can you hold it up there?
Oh,
Mitchell?
goodness.
Perfect.
Oh.
All right. Taxi Dave.
And breathe.
Please choose a square.
Well, I have to choose Randall. Don't call me Randy Johnson.
All right.
And what I've heard, don't call him Randall J. All right. Mr. Center Square. Frank Hayes is the only blank jockey to ever win a race. Am I looking for blind, B, transgendered, C, dead, or D, overweight? Frank Hayes is
I'm going to eliminate D, overweight, right away, even though I know Taxi Dave is leaning towards that. I know he's going to go there, but I'm going against that, the D. Transgender, I think, hasn't happened yet, but will soon enough. Okay, I'm going to say that out loud. It will happen.
Yeah.
So, oh, God. So blind, I don't know. You know what? Let's just say he was dead. Let's say a dead guy won a horse race. Can we say that? Or is this as stupid as
it's the questions in your court.
All right. I'll go with dead. I'm going to go dead. The jockey was dead.
I disagree. I think he was blind.
You should have gone.
You fool!
Gilbert Godfrey, you should have gone with Randy because in 1923, Hayes was a stable hand. He convinced the owner that he really wanted to ride in a race. Long story short, he had a heart attack in the irons. Still came out in first place.
How come he gets Zippy Chippy? I tell you.
So O gets the square.
Taxi, why would I lead you astray? Come on.
Dennis could.
O gets the square. So to recap, if people who got called
Hold 'em
can
up.
hold up there, hold them up.
Wait.
Oh,
O is right, right?
You're O, Randy.
Oh my
Randy,
God.
you're not an exacta. You're
Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Dennis Trusty, it's your board.
I'm gonna try to complete the Triple Crown triple clown trifecta.
Oh wow! Yeah.
That is a triple clown trifecta.
Good one,
Man,
Dennis.
look at
Stinger.
Dennis riffing.
On top of it.
All right, Sara. Doing good, looking good. Love your background there.
That's creepy.
What track announcer? I'm a host. I'm supposed to be creepy. What track announcer wanted to take after his idol, Gary Boulanger, and be a jockey?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say this guy. I'm kind of this is tough. I'm thinking it might seem like Dick Stauffer, and I know. I know there's see, this is tough. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with.
You have lifelines. Can you phone a friend?
I'm gonna go with Miramati here.
Oh, that's.
See, Dennis. Dennis, do you agree or disagree?
I have no idea. I knew the answer to both of the last two, but I'm just gonna go with. There's so many announcers out there. I'm just gonna say disagree and pray.
The correct answer, and if you listen to the Triple Clowns podcast every once in a while, you would know it was Jason Beam. So O still gets the square.
Dennis won.
We might have to play a best of 7.
Weep.
So Dennis,
People thought Dennis was gonna lose.
Good.
All right, Dave. Why don't you start us out in this next game? Why don't you please pick a square and let's keep it going.
All right, let's go to the middle. Let's go to the middle square.
Me?
All right. There he is, Mr. Is that Paul Lynn? No, that's Gary
I gotta
Quill.
wake me up. Right, yeah.
Mr. GQ.
Oh, you're too kind, dude.
Mr. GQ. All right. Going with this question for Gary. This California bred horse was a $10,000 investment and made over $14.5 million, making jackasses out of all that did not bet on him. Hey, I don't know who's writing these questions, but I don't know if we can say that on TV. Who am I looking for here, GQ?
Well, considering Dave is a California guy, he should know the good California breds. And I'm one of those jackasses who didn't believe in this California bred. None other than it would be these horses need to run in all 3 races, or they shouldn't be able to run in the Belmont. California Chrome.
I'll take it. I'll agree.
X gets the square. It was in fact California Chrome.
Sure.
And just so you know, GQ, I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah, but you live in Cal.
I live here now.
Good speech, though. I liked it.
Yeah.
That was a good speech.
It was.
Ed with a fake out too up there also.
That was a fake out. That's fine. He knows.
I dropped
All right,
it
Dennis.
down into that square.
Yep. Been sitting on that all night.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Here we go,
I guess
then.
I'll go Jimmy.
Jimmy the Bag.
The guy who wants you to lose.
The guy who actually wants you to lose.
Yeah.
Jimmy, 2 Canadian breds have won the Kentucky Derby. The first was Northern Dancer. Who was the last?
Yes, Northern Dancer. Greatest athlete this country's ever created. There have been many great Canadian horses, Dennis Trusty. And I know you know the list of Kentucky Derby winners as you work at Churchill Downs. The answer is Majestic Prince, owned by Calgary oil man Frank McMahon. The Calgary Stampeder Stadium, also named after Frank McMahon, not only won the 1969 Derby, but won the Preakness as well. He was not fit to ride in the Belmont, but the trainer was pressured. McMahon was pressured into running him, He was hurt. He still ran. Came second by 5.5 lengths to who did he lose to again? Arts and Letters. The Arts and Letters in the 1969 Belmont.
All right, I have no idea on this answer. Even though I work at Churchill, I do not follow the Derby trivia that hard. So I have no idea on this one. Is Jimmy too Canadian prideful to give a wrong answer to me? I don't think he is. I think his Toronto Raptor side is kind of showing a little bit. I'll just agree with the Canadian.
The answer is Colonial Affair. So that was a great
Way to go,
bluff by
Jimmy.
Jim.
Nice job.
That was a great bluff.
Can we flip people off on this show?
So detailed. I'm like, shit, did I put the wrong thing down?
Didn't Julie Crone ride Colonial Affair?
That's two good bullshit answers by Jimmy. Nice work.
Yes. That is
Jimmy, we're very
fantastic.
convincing.
Okay.
All right,
Dave,
Sarah. Let's try this all over again.
All right.
I'm going to trust you.
Dave, you sure you don't want to go my route?
I'm good.
That was better.
Just pick Randy for whatever reason.
I'm going to win this best of 7.
All right, Sarah. This jockey became the first female jockey to win the Kentucky Oaks. Please give me her name.
Oh. God, I don't. There hasn't been that many female jockeys to run in Oaks or Derby races, so I know Julie Crone has run in one of them, so I'm gonna go with her.
Hey, Google. I'm just kidding.
All right, Dave. What is you agree or disagree?
Read the question one more time, please.
This jockey became the first female jockey to win the Kentucky Oaks.
For lack of a better answer, I'll agree with her. I just hope it's not Diane Nelson.
To clarify, so we don't have another miscommunication. You agree with Sarah that it's Julie Crone. That is an incorrect answer.
That might just cost me ice cream at Del Mar.
Oh, you're never getting fed again.
Pass it over, Ed. Pass it over.
Rosie.
Other way.
Other way, Ed. Your other lap.
Really?
Your other lap.
Who was that? Who was the jockey?
Rosie.
What?
It was Rosie Napravnik.
Yep.
Shit. Oops. Sorry. Edit that.
It's Degen squares. I'm pretty sure we're allowed to swear.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There's not too many
All
boundaries you can't cross.
Dennis, let's keep on going, Dennis. You're at the 8th hole.
I guess I'll go with Ed.
I'm terrible at history.
Ed.
It's not awkward at all.
Steve Asmussen is the
Christ.
North American trainer with the most wins. At what track did he get his first win?
Well, I would say it's one of 4 in Texas, since he's a Texas guy. I don't know if Lone Star was even around back then. Sam Houston wasn't. I guess that leaves Retama Park.
God, I just almost want to say disagree, but I don't know. I will agree. Is that better on the communication?
Yeah, I got that.
We'll agree.
Okay.
That's if you agree. Dave gets the square because it's Restodio.
No.
Never heard of it.
So that
All
would
right.
be an X.
Let's go to Benny Southstreet. He might be the only one I've gotten a right answer with all day.
All right, Benny.
I'm honest. Because I'm honest.
What jockey played himself in the 2014 movie? I'm sorry. What jockey played himself in the 2014 movie 50 to 1?
This is easy. And the reason why this is interesting, actually. So I was just saying Anita. And if you follow me on Twitter, I posted some pictures. One of those I posted with Emily Ellington, and we were talking. She lost 2 mounts. They both won. I said, that's nothing. Chantel Sutherland lost the mount on Mind That Bird to Calvin Durant. So I know this. It was a former Mandela. Everyone gets the other trainer that won the Derby, but Mind That Bird was Mandela. Shipped him off to New Mexico. He ate the synthetic. He did okay. Calvin Burrell won the race. Started from the Calvin Burrell.
I'll agree.
I think Dave was looking it up on his phone, and that is X gets the square. It is Calvin Burrell.
Wait a minute. You think just because I won a game I was cheating?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
All right, good work, Dave.
I think we're all in agreement there.
We'll have Dave pick first this game. Dave, where you go?
My favorite name of everyone, Jimmy the Bag.
Jimmy the Bag.
Gotta love it.
Thank you.
And Jimmy the Bag is our secret square. All right, Jimmy the Bag. This horse broke its maiden
now.
at Saratoga in 2008. Is often remembered for sharing its name with this word often associated with pirates. Is the answer A, R, B, shiver me timbers, C, dead men tell no tales, or D, my name is Ryan Dickey and I'm a pirate?
Well, let's just cut a few of the answers out right away.
Makes
Dave,
sense.
let's cut. First off, dead men tell no tales is over 18 characters. So we know no horse's name can have over 18 characters. We cut that out right away.
Solid.
Then I think we focus on the first 2 answers. A, R, and B, shiver me timbers. So I think that shiver me timbers broke its maiden at 3rd asking in 2008 at the Spa.
I'm going to agree with Jimmy.
That answer is incorrect.
Nice bluff there.
Dennis gets the square. The correct answer is R. And if you get some time, Dave, I would suggest the call.
Track announcer.
The call is fantastic.
It reminds me of a quick joke.
Put it in post,
Tom Marshall,
right?
if you don't mind, I'd like to tell a joke to the. I think Jimmy will appreciate this.
Sure.
What is a pirate's favorite letter in the alphabet?
I.
No, it's the C.
Oh.
I don't think Ed approves.
Ed, come
Ed
on,
does
Ed.
not approve of your joke.
Ed, that was an Ed DeRosa joke. Ed, nothing there.
You get very little respect for that one.
That was a hashtag.
Not even from
dad
Ed.
joke,
Yeah.
So
I'm too focused on.
Can we cut
becoming
that one
a
out?
speaker
That's a bad joke.
We can
just
edit
cut
it.
Yeah.
That
All
was
right.
the reason. Trusty. Okay.
We might get taken off YouTube for that.
all right. So what's Jimmy? Jimmy's an O.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
or no?
gets the square.
Whoa.
Oh. That's almost as big as your head.
That's all right, Dennis. It's your board.
I guess I gotta go with my coworker, Ed. Well, former coworker at this point, I
Soon to
guess.
be former.
Yeah.
Former coworker. All right, Ed DeRosa. This jockey is nicknamed the Bionic Man. Ed DeRosa.
Are you telling me the jockey and I agree or disagree, or I have to come up with the jockey?
You have to come up with the jockey.
Okay.
The jockey who's nicknamed the Bionic Man.
1999.
Cigar.
No. Well, a nickname like that must be someone who's injured a lot. So I would say anyone who can win the Preakness at 50 on bad knees is a bionic man. Gary Stevens.
Yeah, I'm thinking of somebody older too. I was thinking Perry Hughes, Stevens, somebody like that.
Randy, this one's not about
hard.
you.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm just going to disagree and just pray. There's a lot of jockeys out there, but I believe in Ed. So
Disagree?
Agree?
Disagree or
disagree? The answer is Gary Stevens.
I just want to just bust Dennis's balls.
I got an X. Woo! Ed's the man.
X gets the square.
I'm glad we're not working anymore, Ed. I'm glad.
Her run.
All right. Well, after that technical difficulty, Dave, the ball's in your court.
I'm staying away from Randy for a while. Let's go with Benny Southstreet.
Benny Southstreet. All right.
Let's do it.
Benny, the first Belmont Stakes was held at what racetrack? Is the answer? The answers are A, Morris Park, B, Jerome Park, C, Degen Park, D, Belmont Racetrack.
Trick question. Don't ask me why I know this because I know very little about horse racing history, but it's Jerome Park. It's not Belmont Park.
That's what I was thinking, so I hope he's right. I'm going to agree.
The answer, in fact, is Jerome Park.
Woo!
X gets a square.
job. Now, Benny, you have to tape it to your forehead like Ed did, just to be in the game.
We got an X, right?
Yeah, we got an X.
Oh, look at that. That's perfect.
All right. Uh-oh.
All right, Dennis.
Like a real board.
All right.
Dennis Trusty, you're
Block, Dennis.
Well, it's going to be Randy, but I just want to say I don't think Jimmy's even blinked since holding up the O. So
good.
No.
His O is moving, so he's not.
He takes the game seriously, unlike some people. So I like it.
He freeze framed. He's cooking dinner right now.
No,
Great.
it's moving. The O is moving.
All right. His
I
eyes
thought
are
the same thing.
But no, I got to go with
Okay.
Randy.
Mr. Johnson. The founder of the Kentucky Derby was a grandson of a famous American explorer. Just give me the last name of the founder of the Kentucky Derby. Shares name with a famous American explorer.
Oh, let's see. Well, I would say Ponce de Leon, but I don't think that was right. Lafayette, possibly, but that was more Louisiana, right? Let's go with the ones that did the Oregon Trail there. Lewis and Clark, AJ, not Lois and Clark, by the way. Lewis and Clark did that. So I'm going to go with Clark. I'm going with Clark. Yeah, I think that's true because I think they were from Kentucky.
Well, I'm sick of hearing the Derby tours talk about it. I agree.
I was going to say that's a great question for Dennis, and that is
he gets the block.
That Dennis gets the block. Randy gets the O.
Put up your O. All right. Ooh,
all right.
Uh-oh.
Now we've got a game going on, Dave.
We got to go to El Hombre.
El Hombre. All right.
You know you're getting nothing but knowledge here, but go ahead.
That's accurate.
This is scary.
Considered to be one of the greatest horses of the 20th century, this famously gelded champion made his debut in Atlantic City in 1964. Is the answer A, Northern Dancer, B, Seabiscuit, C, Kelso, or D, AJ Ryder? Gelded race.
Well, I feel like you're picking on me because I'm an old man. Talking 1964 here, first of all, but I can eliminate two since I've watched some of these professionals before me go. AJ is indeed gelded, so that's factual, but I don't believe he was around in 1964. Could be wrong.
I was not.
Seabiscuit was, back way before this. So I can narrow it down. I'm going to go, I feel like Northern Dancer. I feel like that's a good answer. That was the most famous horse, maybe the 60s. I'll go with Noda.
Okay. And that is Mr. Dave. To agree or disagree?
I thought he was going to do it again.
I'm not going to give the answer.
Not again.
I'll agree, even though I don't really know.
Gary knows who this is. So Maryland Pride, Kelso. The answer is C. So
I was going to say
that.
It's the X.
That X gets the square.
It's a square. Look at this.
Interesting Northern Dancer story. We have a
El Hombre, put up your X.
beautiful statue.
Oh, Jimmy is with us.
Watch this one, though. Happy Halloween. What do I got here?
Oh, Jesus.
What are you saying about Northern Dancer?
We have a beautiful
right, the X? I
statue
don't
of
even
Northern Dancer. Gorgeous statue right in front of Woodbine. And
wow.
children will ride it, and I will knock them off of the statue, regardless of the injuries that arise, because it's not a horsey ride. It's the statue of the greatest athlete our country's ever created.
That's awesome.
I don't disagree. You're not
You
wrong.
are not allowed back at
awesome.
Woodbine.
Isn't Wayne Gretzky from Canada?
All right, we got.
All right.
He's no Northern Dancer.
Dennis, can everybody show their squares again, because we've got a lot of X's and O's on the board.
All right.
Dennis?
I got one or two choices, either trust Mott or trust Sara. Oh
boy.
gosh.
choice,
Let's
don't
see.
Say what?
I would.
I guess I'm gonna go Mott. I guess I'm gonna go
Dennis,
Mott.
use your
You
head.
gotta go Sarah.
I should, but I'm going Bree. I'm going Bree.
Oh my God.
I don't know if we can even let you do that at this point.
I'm going Bree. I don't care. I just screwed up. I know I did.
Everybody has their.
I'm not. My strategy here is genius.
No, it's the farthest thing from.
I like creating content. Okay, can we go with that?
Is everybody holding their squares?
Wait.
Okay, so Bree,
I'm stupid.
it's your turn.
Okay, I'm the host. I don't get paid to ask questions. Oh, no, I don't. But,
well,
all right.
This is why no one should
Mott.
drink tequila and Pepsi.
Ready.
That's a good point. In a Pepsi liter container. Mott, this racehorse best finish was fourth under the racing name Jolene, before changing careers to become the first horse inducted into the Show Jumpers Hall of Fame in 1987. Please give me the horse's name.
I weirdly know this. Wait, do I think I know this? Only because of my obsession with one casino game. And there's nothing good about idle dice. So I'm going to go with, wait, is that right? I think that's right. Idle dice.
Dennis?
I still can't get over how stupid I am. Anyway,
yeah, neither can any of us.
Neither can the entire panel.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention. That was so stupid.
I can believe
guess
it.
I gotta agree. I agree. I'm putting the pressure on Dave.
Whew. Oh.
Okay. O gets the square.
Okay.
All right, now the pressure is on Dave.
And
Major
Dennis, you won
pressure.
nothing.
I don't understand why Dennis, what he did wrong.
Okay.
All right.
He had to block.
Move on,
right
Anthony.
away.
This is why we're coworkers, or
Ed, he had to block the thing right away, so he wanted to take it. So now,
And I didn't realize that at first.
All right, Sarah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought
Yep.
Ryan had an O2. My bad.
And remember, Sarah, be nice. Remember all those ice creams I bought you.
Sarah for the
No
win.
bribery allowed on the show.
This American horse is one of two mares to win 3 Breeders' Cup races. Just give me one of them.
Wow. That's a good one. And when 3?
That's
Okay.
I just get fed the cards. I don't know.
Well, I think the one I'm thinking of won too. But I'm gonna go with it. I think I'm gonna try with Beholder.
Ooh. How many? Three? They want
What are you
three?
Googling it?
No,
Breeders'
look at-
Cup race.
Man.
I just see Benny up there in the corner giving like a shake. Like,
You
dude,
could
no,
be faking them out. You don't know.
No, I'm not. I wasn't paying
Controversial.
attention. I wish I was.
And then we do
Benny's
have a time
talking,
limit,
he's-
Dave.
I
You
mean,
can't
he's
look
on-
it up in an encyclopedia.
No, I'm not looking
You
at
don't know
it.
if I'm being honest or not.
Three.
All right, Dave.
I'm going to
Give me an
disagree.
answer.
I don't remember him winning three. I could be wrong. He did race for a long time. Shit, I'll disagree.
Okay, you should have gone with Sara because Beholder is in fact an accurate answer.
You know what? I'll
Same
go with
question.
old reliable. AJ, hey, buddy.
No, you.
Hey,
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I don't
That's fine.
think that's the rules.
That's not the rules. Darn, I don't look.
No,
why
you
do think
can't- you
games
can't-
don't
He's from
win?
Kentucky. We have to go easy on him.
Oh,
AJ, in 2012, this Doug O'Neill trained horse won the first two legs with the Triple Crown before he was scratched right before the Belmont.
Oh.
It's also something that Randy says often.
Oh.
Define.
Well, there's plenty of things Randy says often. Irish cock comes to mind. Drain the cock comes to mind. All horses we've talked about many times on our show. If this was supposed to be the PG one, I'm sorry.
Fire.
But I do believe, having spent many nights with Randy out and about, out and about, quite often he says, "I'll have another."
And
We
I
went
agree.
pretty far to get that one. So let's
That was a good stretch.
Yep, and I agree.
who gets the square?
So is that tied then? What happens now?
That's a legitimate win.
A legitimate win?
And it's one.
Dennis, yeah.
That's 1, 2 out of 3.
Well, everybody, thank you for popping in. Dennis Trusty pulled a close one out. It was a squeaker. So Dennis wins best 2 out of 3. This is the first of hopefully many Degen squares. I wanted to thank all of our stars. I even wanted to thank our contestants, even though they drove me a little bit batshit at times, Dave and Dennis. But for AJ and Ed, Sara, Bree, GQ, El Hombre, Randy, Benny, and Jimmy the Bag, wanted to thank all of our stars, and we'll see you next time.
They'll never speak for me.
Thanks, everybody.